Yes, now you can see the highlight. Yes, yes, work. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I filmed a full face look today. I have Fenty beauty products I use. I have the Desi and Katie Dose of Colors collection that I'm using for the first time, so you can hear me freak out about that. I had some camera issues near the end. My camera died while I was finishing up my eye makeup, but other than that, you didn't miss much. And the end was really rushed because my camera died. Yeah, so let's get into the video. For primer, I'm going to use the e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer. It's the pink one. And I bought this because I was trying to figure out how I like to wear the Fenty foundation. And the Fenty primer, the whatever it is, the Pro Filter. It's also kind of like a poreless primer, but I didn't want to spend the money on it. So I found this e.l.f. one, and honestly it works pretty good. My skin doesn't really need primers, but I did find with the Fenty foundation that it does look best with a primer. And for foundation, I'm using Fenty Beauty Pro Filter. I'm in the shade 110, which is like the third lightest shade. I should have shaken that. Whoops. Wasting product left, right, and center. I really, really like this foundation. I went in the day it was released and I got myself matched and got the few little products I have of the collection so far. So I'm just dotting this on my face like I usually do with foundations. And when I was in the store, they used the closest Sephora collection brush to the brush that Rihanna created, which is like a kitten paw brush. And I had to hold myself back because the brush being called kitten paw alone was adorable, and that was enough for me to buy it. But I held back, and I thought I had enough applicators, makeup things to find how I like to apply it, and the Beauty Blender won. Moving on, I'm going to contour, I guess. Yeah, sure. Where's others? And for contour, I have another Fenty Beauty product. It is the Matchstick in Almond. I was really excited that they did have a cool tone shade in the collection because you don't usually see that, but it would have been way too gray on my skin. So I have Almond, which I found out is actually the shade that Rihanna uses for concealer. So I was like, dope. Dope. And I'm using another one of these e.l.f. brushes. These are new. I got them at Walmart. But I just put it all over my face. Where you would usually put a bronzing contour stick thing. And this brush actually looks like the kitten paw brush from Rihanna. It's just like a little stubbier. And For blush, I've been using a couple different blushes lately. I have the Milani Illuminoso, which I finally got my hands on. I know that everyone has had this blush like forever, but I just found it, and it looks like it'd be too bright on my skin, and honestly, if it's applied heavy-handedly, it is. But if I use like a bigger, fluffier brush and just kind of, then it's really pretty. But I've been using the Wet n Wild ombre blush in the Princess Daiquiris. I've been using that like day to day, and it's super nice. So that's what I'm gonna use. It's on an e.l.f. brush. Just going to move on to my eyes real quick because I want to save what I have for my highlight. So for my eyes, I'm just gonna start. I'm gonna use my Tartelette in Bloom palette. Actually, first I'm gonna put on this NYX concealer to prime. And then I'm just going to set that with Flower Child from the Tartelette in Bloom palette. I am so excited for the Toasted palette. Like, I'm so excited for it. It's so pretty. It doesn't take much for me to get excited for palettes, but like, between the fact that it's warm neutrals, it's called Toasted, and it's tart, that did me in. So I'm just taking these with Smarty Pants in my crease. Just doing like something kind of just simple. I'm gonna use Rebel, and I'm gonna just put that on the outside, and I'm actually gonna make it sharp with this business card trick that I do thing. Nothing you haven't seen before. And then before I go any further, I'm just gonna clean up the edge of this one eye. Alright, and now what I'm most excited for, besides Fenty Beauty, because that's just in this world, but Dose of Colors Desi and Katie collection. This is the Shadow Quad, the girls, and I am so excited to use this. So I'm going to use Noli just on a small little eyeshadow brush, and it says to actually apply it with your finger, so that's what I'm going to do. And I'm putting that Holy Sparkles. I'm applying that on the outside. I'm gonna try and zoom in because this is magic happening. So I'm putting Noli on the outside of my eye. I'm gonna kind of like bring it in halfway. And then I'm going to go use, so this is Noli, that's the bronzy color I just used. And now I'm going to use Suze. And Suze is one of the colors that should be used wet. So that's what I'm gonna do. I just have a little cap, like a little water bottle cap, and I have a little bit of water in it. So I'm just dipping my finger into it, making sure it's not like too wet. And I'm gonna put it inside my, holy, this is so nice. This is crazy pretty. Then I'm just gonna like try and create like a bit of a ombre sort of thing. That's so pretty. And then I'm putting, this collection is so blessed. Oh my god. I've never felt this love for anything in my life. And then I'm using Noli again. Make sure they're like blended together. I could cry right now. This is, I'm just gonna put more Suze in my inner corner because it's so pretty. Are you kidding me? I have a little bit of fallout, but that's probably just the way like I put it on. I'm okay with it. And I'm just going to do my liner and mascara. That's nothing new. Still using Tattoo liner. Using a couple different mascaras. That's usual. So my camera is quickly dying. I just shut it off so that I can just do my liner and mascara. I also put Activist from the Tartelette palette on my eye and added a little bit of Turbo Sun just to give it a little something extra. Highlight, I have the Fenty Beauty highlight and the Dose of Colors Desi and Katie. I'm gonna use both of them. So first I'm gonna put Fire Crystal, this side, the more sparkly side. Just putting that where I usually highlight, and that's gonna be my base. Just putting that everywhere. Banging. And now this is the first time I'm using this. I just swatched it on my arm, and so this is Fuego. I felt like Mirame, I can't say it, would have been too dark for me. So let's see how this is. Do I need to zoom in here? Oh my god. This is the prettiest highlight. I don't think you can even see it on my white ass skin, but I'm done. I'm speechless. I am shook. I have no words. But my camera is dying really quickly, so I need to stop this and move on. For my lips, I'm going to finish it off with Dose of Colors lipstick in No Shade. And I feel like I might change it later because it might be a little bit too peachy for me, but I'll figure it all out. It's different, but I don't hate it. I think it's actually really nice. So this is the finished look with the lipstick and everything. And overall I love this GRWM collection. I love Fenty Beauty, and just trying to cross everyone. Doing great. And that's it. So I will see you guys in my next video. Goodbye.